Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No outs, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
You know, Boog, you often think a slide.
All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power-speed combo. Eddie Wood. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. So he goes yard to left. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a big power threat. Eddie Wood.
Eddie Wood.
Stroman back to work. And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%. And
so 2 down, Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swinging a foul straight back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control. 2 outs, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Eddie Wood. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. Abrams off of first with 2 away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
that front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Right-handed reliever. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. Base hit. So Jose Ramirez now gets a chance with 2 gone. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's always a threat at the plate.
He's been flexing his power in the majors for a long time now. His first career home run was to right field right here inside Yankee Stadium in 2014. The right fielder that day for the Yankees, Ichiro Suzuki.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Bottom of the 1st. Tyro Estrada to the plate as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And 1 pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Number 36 in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a good eye there. And another ball. Wood. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Makes a nice grab at a full sprint, and there's 1 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 13th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swung on, belted. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Dom Smith stands in. Strike 1. Chisholm, the runner at second with 1 away. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Liner, base hit. Around third. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jeimer Candelario, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Man at first, Zach Veen stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he can't come up with it. To second, and he's safe. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Next to hit, Gabriel Moreno. And there's a strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. 3. Bottom of the inning, here's Christian Arroyo.
The shortstop.
Arroyo, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013.
0-1.
Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And now Thairo Estrada. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Just missed. Arroyo aboard here at first with nobody out. That's to third. Ramirez. And Estrada is out. Now the number 2 hitter. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner. 1 out and a runner at second. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 4.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Marte in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Grounder might be 2.
Oh, that was a great chance to turn 2 with the 6-4-3 right there. But the feed to second, maybe the most important part of starting that double play, just didn't get it right there. And these players work on it a lot during batting practice. And if that feed's not on point, very difficult for the second baseman to make the turn.
Smith takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Sliced hard but foul. And he deals. Got him looking. Out number 2. Now batting Jeimer Candelario. That one finds the corner. And that is strike 1. Two outs. To the right side. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We played two. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen.
The right fielder.
Wood back to work. Fastball for a strike.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Right down the chute, 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Out to short, Triantos. Over to first, and there's 2 away. Christian Arroyo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one ripped. White going back. Stretches out and hauls it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Eddie Wood. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's Jose Ramirez. One and two now. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. On to Smith, 2. Bottom of the 4th, here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Thairo Estrada. Just missed.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
He steps on the bag, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Number 36, the next to hit, takes outside. Fastball for a strike. Slice down the right side. Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 outs, base is empty. That one just misses the outside corner. 1-2 the count. On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
White on the move, squeezes it, and that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 29 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. White makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Now it's Dominic Smith. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one missed. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Here's a 1-2. Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now up next for Arizona, Jeimer Candelario. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Diamondbacks.
Now batting. Designated.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swings through that.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Smith gets under it, and that'll do it. So another. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the. So now the DH spot, Eddie Wood. Rodriguez back to work. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play. Wood overcame a forgettable pitching performance by coming up big at the end to lift them to a walk-off win.
And Boog, I want to focus on his pitching. He gave him a good effort on the mound, even if he wasn't.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. Base is empty with 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Eddie Wood. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Ray keeping him close. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. And that's the second disengagement now.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
2 outs. Swing and a pop-up. Should have this one. Corrals it. And that is that. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
One left for Pittsburgh.
Going one. 0-1. And there's a ball.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. That misses. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Kicks and deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The pitch. And another ball. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
He was all over that fast.
And we're back. Now it's the DH, Eddie Wood. The pitch. And a foul ball. Romano, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Smith on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. The pitch. Stays alive.
Oh, that insurance run in the bottom of the 8th inning was so good to add on, especially with this power hitter at the plate. If he goes deep, you're still up in the ball game. Really good spot to be in right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound. These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further, get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes.
Bust the move in this word. Serve words with nerve embedded. I said it word. You nerd, man, you heard. Coming from the town of Illy and alleys are full of and rallies. Suckers get silly and Sally. Them found alleys and rally. Really? So here we go. Now holla if you hear me though. Come and feel me. Flow. Never mixing with tricking brothers. No one fixes that ain't fitting to be hitting for nothing. Spitting things is bitten and getting. and hold your shorty, I'm naughty. Here we go now, here we go, come and feel me flow. Here we go now, here we go, come and feel me flow. Here we go now, here we go, come and feel me flow.
Hello, base. Man at second with one away. And now, Eddie Wood.
The catcher, Eddie.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat, all breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Smash to the left side. Throws to first in time.
Batting fourth.
Back here at PNC Park, ready to go, bottom four. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Eddie Wood. Bounce to third. Has some trouble with it. Not in time. He's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Soroka throw over.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
All tied up here in game one of this three-game set. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really.
Base is empty with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Eddie Wood. And a big swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. We'll see if he continues to climb the ladder.
Tosses to first. Inning over.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the three-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's...
No. Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
Step into the scene. No, nobody can do it like me. Zoop house plate with the kick cuisine. I was the black top king. 360s in my green machine. I was a kid and I was breaking down doors. Listening to Tribe, now we on a world tour. We gave them, but now we gotta give them more. JVB, Mighty Morphin like Megazord. Yo, power like Ranger, range like Rover, strong bulldozer. Autobots roll out, hit the scene. Fresh wax on the paint, it's clean. Hold it, gang, light up the tires. The Jay-Z's popping and spitting out fire. Never retire, stare and admire. My trip don't expire. My God, that is fire. Shell shocked like a Koopa Trooper. Everybody knows that I'm super, super, super saiyan. I was born indestructible. Now I'm always going ham like a Lunchable. I'ma stay running. This view is stunning.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on Man at first, Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit. There's a strike.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And a foul ball. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
2 on, 1 out. Line and a base hit into right. In to score from third. And they trail by 1.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Alec Thomas now. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. In position. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Around from second is the tying run. We are tied at 2.
Comes through with the arc.
Now batting, catcher, Eddie Wood.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball. Wood, a former All-Star, just 21 years old, and he was born in Germany. 2 outs. Ground ball right side. Throws to first. Play made. That ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. We head on now to the. Here's Josh Rojas.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josh Rojas.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Just a mechanically sound.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And the 0-1. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. The throw. Tag, and he's out.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher, Eddie Wood.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Oh, great stop. Over to first. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, kind of the story of their season so far. Things just not clicking into place. Fundamentals on all sides of the ball are lacking, and it's tough to win games at this level if you're not playing clean baseball as a team.
2 on, 1 out. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He shoots one out to right. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 8-6.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. Cutter inside can be a bat breaker.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the speedy catcher, Eddie Wood. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And a swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The other way, hooks it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's...
And stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. Next pitch in for a strike, 2-2. At the belt and fires. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Gets it to first, and Verdugo is set down. Eddie Wood, the next Pirate to hit.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher, Eddie Wood.
High in the air, out to right. Pulls it in on the run. And a couple of quick outs. In a one-run game as this one ends 10-9. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding